So it's just after 5 a.m. on December 5th here, and it's the opening day of the Rise of the Resistance. And it's not as crowded as I expected. I was fairly convinced that this place was going to be packed. Opening day of Hagrid's motorcycle adventure, it was a 10.5-hour wait, and the line went all the way out to the beginning of the park. So the question is how long of a wait is it actually going to be here? Now, we're not up to security yet, and we're not at the entrance of the park. But as you can see, there's already people here, and I know they were lining up their cars at 4 a.m. So there wasn't a ton of cars coming in, but we found the line. I got a notification from a cast member earlier that there were people already lining up their cars before 4 a.m. So as you can see behind me, we are just after the back end of security, is where the line is going right now.
Invited onto Hollywood Boulevard in anticipation of adventures in a galaxy far, far away.
It's 5:22 in the morning, and they just opened Rise of the Resistance, so we are literally the line to go in right now. So they are going to do an early opening. Are we having fun yet? I just didn't miss it.
One person at a time, please.
Thank you. So, in Ultimate Wisdom, they're having everyone join boarding groups, so you have to use your Disney app. And then my boarding group is 20, and my estimated time is morning. So sometime this morning, I'm in boarding group 20, and then we'll be able to go in, which is actually really smart, because if this was just a line like it was at Universal, it would be just absolutely insane. But they did the boarding groups like they do for like the opening of the land if it was going to be too packed. So now you can actually walk around for a while and not be stuck in a 10-hour line. So we're still kind of stuck in a line, even though the majority of people have already got their boarding groups. They actually said that the ride was open, and the question is how come we can't walk into the land? All answers will come in time. About 6 a.m. right now. We're in boarding group 20 to get on the ride. So Rise of the Resistance, they flat out told us, if you're not in a boarding group, you're not riding it today.
It is, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Peppermint mocha, the breakfast of champions. Hey, this is not unlike opening day. The crowds are thick. The smart thing is they absolutely did do the groups, which is we're not going to have massive lines waiting to get on Rise of the Resistance. All right, so right now they're boarding group 10 through 14. I'm group 20, they're group 18. So we're gonna kick back here at Oga's for a while and relax until it's time to go out. Why stay on our feet? We're gonna be on our feet a lot on the ride, so we'll see how it happens. It's about 6:54 in the morning right now, and they're already up to boarding group 18 for Rise of the Resistance. So, as I guessed, they were gonna open up early and get people through. Now time for group 20. We're on our way to Rise of the Resistance. And I'm excited. I've waited a long time for this ride. I've heard great things. This is supposed to be the most technically advanced ride Disney's ever attempted. and we're gonna go check it out and see if that's true. So I think we're in line. Our boarding pass has been called, so we're gonna check and see how long it's gonna take. So the ride's already broken down once. People have been evacuated, given paper fast passes, and we're not sure if it's actually up and operational again, but now there's a big long line to get back on when it goes back up again. I have a distinct feeling this is gonna happen several times today. Yesterday during media day, it broke down several times during the day.
If you need to have units handy a second time, that'll ensure you can come back for your mission later today.
They already scanned me.
You're good to go.
Okay. Wait, what do we get?
I don't know what we just got.
Well, that wasn't clear at all. Because the ride went down, there's mass amounts of confusion going on right now. So if you were legitimately on the ride, you were given a paper pass to come back, and those who were in the queue had their magic band scanned. So there's frustration. I have to hand it to the cast members. They're doing the absolute best they can. They're trying so hard to keep it organized, and kudos to the cast members for giving it a good shot. So it looks like we're actually moving in now. Who scanned?
If you haven't been scanned, I can help you right here.
Right this way, recruits. I can take the next recruit. Thank you.
Here's the storage lockers for the resistance, and you can see where they were actually cutting out the walls with lasers here and putting on supports. The detail is spectacular. This is great. Good queue line stuff. Oh, the flight suits, helmets, breathing apparatus. It's called those kyber crystal storage containers. Most likely food. This is awesome. And this is a multi-tier experience. So it, the queue line itself is actually part of the ride. So once we get near the end of the queue line, that's actually when the full experience starts, and then we actually do a ride. And from what I've been told, we're going to do a ride and then more experience and then a further ride. I really don't know because it's my first time on this and I'm excited. Just pointed out that there's actually seats here for the queue line. And we take advantage of it. This is actually kind of cool that there's actually a whole row of seats that when you're like stuck in here for however long it's gonna be, you can actually sit down and relax a little bit, save your feet. I don't know why other people aren't doing it. Oh, we're almost there.
Yeah, fill it all that available space.
Yay! I think this is where it actually starts, right here. All the piping in here. So in the book, when they take over the ruins, this is supposed to be the ruins, they planned this to be the headquarters. So you can see all the renovations they did in the ruins by drilling holes in the old rock and putting piping through and powered up the area. if you read the book, this whole area was riddled with traps, so it was designed to kill anybody who entered. The detail's fantastic. Oh, one thing that was interesting on this, normally they have cast previews. They didn't do that for here.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 9-9, please report back to ITS cockpit.
Oh, something different.
Incoming transmission from Ray. Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pokhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-9 and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Potam and then a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pokhara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Oh my God! Wow!
Let's do this!
Oh my God!
There's Poe and BB-8.
Wow!
Initiate reflight sequence on Deck 3 for Pokhara.
Oh, the engine's starting up.
Fuel pressure lock. That's better. Check the binary rotary. Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First Order TIE fighters. Reload.
Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
Get some friends and make us a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, we in trouble! I'll tell you everything. Everything. Oh my God.
Oh my God! What in the world?
The Resistance base is down there on the planet. I'll tell you everything. Oh my God. This is the most incredible thing there is.
Oh my God.
Well, that was our ship. We were just going for coffee.
I don't know what to say right now.
This is literally one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. This is absolutely brilliant. Behind me is the ship we just came up. We're in the middle of outer space and we got caught by a tractor beam. We're on our way to interrogation right now.
Bro, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like, I've never been more excited to be interrogated in my life.
So I have to be honest, I'm kind of a rogue. I go where the credits are. So, you know, if the forger order is going to pay me more money to kind of tell where the resistance is, I might fall into that. I'm just saying, you know, I'd rather be alive and paid than dead, and they're going to get caught anyhow. So, you know. Did I say that? Wait, I said that out loud, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Crap.
They literally look like they could just like literally. They look like they could literally just like walk out at you and get in your face, like they do in Batu.
Yeah. Oh snap! You didn't get to go. It's a trap. I always wanted to say that. This time I think it's true. Oh God! Hey, there's stormtroopers up there. And he's got a gun. Stormtrooper's got a gun.
Jen, look up.
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Wow.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
I know what's coming. Oh, open the door. All right, right this way. We're here to rescue you. We're using the colors the First Order gave you. If you have any hats or headgear, please hold on to them.
We have a droid driver.
For your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, the guard prisoner.
It's blown. Find an alternate route.
Oh my God!
Take cover, recruits. If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pods just below us. Down, up, it's bad.
Oh no! The most incredible thing ever.
The most incredible thing ever.
That was
Thoroughly floored. Thoroughly floored.
I have never ever experienced a ride like that.
Amazing.
Was that like the greatest ride you've ever been on?
Yes, absolutely. I'm a little overwhelmed right now.
I'm sorry, I told him where the base was. I didn't want to die. So, I mean, just be prepared.
Like I was telling Adam, there's nothing in the world like this. Like from the moment I got on to the moment I got off, I felt immersed. I felt like I wasn't even on a ride. Like I said, I felt like I was on the ship in the movie. Prince Charming Dev on YouTube.
Fantastic.
Orlando Mike on YouTube.
What's your name?
Michael, and my channel is Michael K.
Okay.
Yes, I am Dave. Channel's Dave K, so brothers.
Cool. Are you on your channel?
Yes, I'm Rob. My channel's Rob Plays.
I see a theme here. So what was your overall feeling of the ride?
I loved it. I loved it through and through. Jaw on the floor, excitement, immersion, next level engagement with what's going on. I was so impressed.
Really, really amazing attraction. Beautifully done. Easily my #1 here now in Disney World. The length of the attraction, the interactivity with the cast members, all beautifully done.
For as much as they keep saying it's the most technologically advanced, and it feels like it is,
I think what's really impressive about it is I think it was the most immersive ride I've been on. The storytelling and then the way you interact with everybody and every element of it made me feel like I was in Star Wars more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, out of 10, what would you give it? Honest.
I just walked off it, so I want to give it like an 11. But yeah, it's like a 9-10. It was. I can't think of. I'm trying to think of flaws with it, and it's hard to. It's just my
Yeah, definitely tempted to give this one a 10 as well. I want to say I'll give it a 9. Leave them room to do some amazing stuff in addition, but really, there's not much you can do here. Really, really well done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was spot on when it's working.
Oh, that's true. It's something to consider. I'm sure that'll make it a 10 coming up when they fix all those bugs.
12 out of 10. I loved every part of it. I think it was perfect. I think it was absolutely perfect. I could ride it again and again and again, and I'll always see something new. Loved it.
I would concur with that. All right, we're going to do more interviews with people here at Rise of the Resistance on opening day. So far, the consensus is that everyone absolutely loves the ride. I haven't had anybody come up and go, meh. When Galaxy's Edge opened up, there was all a lot of like, well, there's not a lot to do. There's controversy on whether the land was great or not. Personally, I absolutely love the land. But if there was any doubt whatsoever about Galaxy's Edge, this is going to change everyone's perspective. If you don't do anything else here at Galaxy's Edge, you will do that ride. The most intense, immersive experience I've ever been in. It was spectacular. You don't feel like you're on a ride as more than you feel like you're actually part of something that's happening to a group of people. It's harder to explain.
It was just so much. I'm so overwhelmed. What did you think?
It was without a question.
You're like, you grew up with the original trilogy as well, so you're like
right.
I've never seen Star Wars. Oh, I mean.
You just want to poke those people in the eye. I'm just saying.
They're not old enough. I don't know, you've seen them, but like Peter's never seen them. I'm like, should I start from the first one, episode 1? I'm like, no.
No. You start with the original
4,
Star
5,
Wars.
and 6.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I'm going to revoke your Disney card until you watch the first one.
So overall impressions, the ride was literally the most amazing experience I've ever seen, and I would highly recommend it. It is worth coming here to come to Batu just to ride that ride. I used to think that the ride over at Pandora, or you ride the Banshee, and I for some reason can't remember the name right now, Flight of Passage. I thought that was probably one of the best rides I ever rode. Not anymore. Come and ride Rise of the Resistance. You will not be unhappy about that. I promise you. It's an experience that you have to try. It was amazing. This is the Orlando Wizard. Please like and subscribe. We hope you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoy our channel, please help us out by supporting us on Patreon.